find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, I'm into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, I'm into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's 29s in the club. Niggas heard I fuck with Dre, now they wanna show me love. When you sell like Eminem and the hoes, they wanna fuck. But homie, ain't nothing changed, hold down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cut, they nigga roll that weed up. If you watch how I move, you mistake before I play up here. Been hit with a few shells, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the niggas to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they buy, and they ready to go. I'm in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, nigga, I done came up and I ain't changed. And you should love it way more than you hate it, nigga. You mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. You that faggot ass nigga tryna pull me back, right? My junk get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eye at your bitch, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. Just talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. If niggas hate to let them hate them, watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the head with a bottle of bug. They know where we fucking be. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X, if you're into taking drugs. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, nigga, nigga. I'm in the club all the time, nigga. It's a problem, pop up, nigga. G-Unit.
Capital E to Ego, I didn't so for real. Heavy D and so for real. For real with my crew. So for real. Heavy D and who? So for real. I got nothing but love for. So for real. I keep it real with my brothers and so for real. I keep it on and on with so for real. Heavy D and who? So for real. Heavy D and what? So for real. Heavy D and who? So for real. I got nothing but love for. So for real. I keep it real with my crew. So for real. My brothers really blow. So for real. They can sing and you know that. So for real. Got it going on and on. It's so for real. Heavy D and who? So for real. Heavy D and
Ew.
Ìwọ ló gbọ́njú, agbọ́gbọ́njú, ọgbọ́n, àmàmọ́ lọ́gbọ́ngàn, ó sì lọ́gbọ́njú. Fẹsẹ̀ wọn náà tún pọ̀lọpọ̀lọ̀, èèyàn kò gba gidi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀. Òǹdàkùnjẹ́ ń sinmi ṣe mí jọ́lọ̀, èmi yàtọ̀ sáwọn nǹkan kàmí sọ́tọ̀. Ọjọ́bọ̀, ẹgbà lọ́gọ̀lọ́gọ̀ tó bá kọ́kọ́. Say tonight for the club we go turn up. Everybody at the pub we can bug on, in the club on. Gbàgbé òṣì, àwa nìkan ní kòsóṣì. I no go let anyone control. Anything I want to, I go do. Gbàgbé òṣì, àwa nìkan ní kòsóṣì. I no go let anyone control. Anything I want to, I go to organize. Every other day I organize. Some of us are wise. Every other blessing to provide. Ọlágbájú, ọgbọ́n, 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 ìwọ ló gbọ́njú. Ọgbọ́n Sadiq, agbábọ́jú, ọgbọ́n, àmàmà lágbọ́n, ó sì lágbọ́njú.
Nothing personal, feel the pressure now when you come to my face. Come to my face. See as I spray the dollar now, that's intentional, international, unconventional grace. Conventional grace. It goes down when my G's connect. No disconnect. I the catch cruise forget. If you talk, you collect. It goes down when my G's connect. No disconnect. I the catch cruise forget. If you talk, you collect.
I know your friends, they never want you from me. But now that it's over, you can rest on their shoulders. It costs me nothing, I can tell you for free. I'm a certified loner, a certified loner. So nobody get time for competition. I'm gonna know a condition. Nobody can take my position. It's short for me, oh, till I hang just see, oh. So many talking is a good stuff. When everything nice, gone grass up. You see the flow, it is hard. But you joke, it is hard. I tell my mama, don't you worry for me. That I am good on my own. I've made my peace with my soul. And I know concern anybody who want change up for me. I'm a certified loner, a certified loner. But I'm a stepping out the room with my head up high. All of them cameras light on me. If you ready, make we go outside. You already know it's on my time. Scatter the party, turn the club upside down. Make a drink and shy, oh, till I can feel my face no more. Till I can feel somebody get time for competition. I'm gonna know a condition. Nobody can take my position. It's short for me, oh, till I hang just see, oh. So many talking is a good stuff. When everything nice, gone grass up. You see the flow, it is hard. When you talk, it is hard. I tell my mama, don't you worry for me. That I am good on my own. I've made my peace with my soul. And I know concern anybody who want change up for me. I'm a certified loner, certified loner. I'm really push my body. You did that my number. You did make my
lower one way. 50 bottles on display. 50 bottles on the way. Spending money like a criminal. Balling, them they see me now. Bend it like a Gemini. Like a Gemini. I'm the criminal.
Just one day happy man, one day alright. Tell me what again. If money no dey for my lane, stop off or don't be wet again. Pop pass, make you pass rosy, pass rosy.
Ololade Miyashake.
Pàdí mi hustle lọ, tó dìgbà tí bá ní kò bọ́ọ̀kù lọ. Àlàyé mi sáré tẹ bọ́tì lọ. Gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ ló máa fi ń jọ̀gọ̀jọ̀. Ká lọ ṣe shopping jọ. I know they send that they chop my life. 100% we dey gbádùn lọ. Àwọn tí o fẹ́ wa kọ́ máa struggle lọ. The money long cause I don fàṣẹ. Now everybody want to tear my shirt. I just blow bottom, I know myself. Before them use me, I go use my sense. Ọmọ bá tó ń pàṣẹ. Anita go down sẹ́. Ọmọ dúdú ọmọ pupa èmi lọ́ máa fẹ́. Ẹnjọba méjì ló máa jẹ́. Asalaam alaikum. I get many disciples. Mostaka Oshidano. Olúwa shower me your blessings time. In every situation, make I know you. In me shall come on, alone. Take out body, me my peace, I thank you. Emiliano Flora, go shama.
Don't sleep, wake up.
Collect your money,
Wake up,
collect your money.
wake up.
Tera, go get the moolah.
Wake up.
Koniko kala, kala konya lodila. Don't walk, you don't try. You supposed to dey jai. Kilo come, become person matter, person we don't mind. Boy, when I land softly on the sofa floor. So far so good, koni bajo. Let me see you. Go lo, let me see you. Go lo, bukao. Let me bukao. Let me see you de buka. Go lo, let me see you. Go lo, bukao. Let me bukao. Let me see you de buka. Go lo, let me see you. Go lo, bukao. Let me bukao. Let me see you de buka. Go lo, let me see you. Go lo, bukao. Let me bukao.
We picking out that rosé. When you move like a shampoo. Me, I'm a bell. Come on, my follow. Mr. Money, go show. Me, I'm a bell. I can shout. Mi ò dẹ̀ lè pariwo, mo ti yóò. When I show, for your party, dem ojo. Ele boje se, no de buga se, no de buga. Ele boje se, no de buga se, no de buga se. What's up, taking my lesson? We taking what I was when you know like a shampoo. Me, I'm a bell. What's out for me, shine? Come on, my follow. Mr. Money, I love it, Eleba, darling, never, ballin', forever. Go dig like a coacha, baby, enter. Get money, could you go paper? You want you a big boss, you want a bamba? Wish I bang, oh she di bamba. Oh yeah, order, aquaba. We keep it gas, we keep it, Ghana. Oh yeah, sicky, never. I buy the loud, but it's too much, it's safer. Oh yeah, give me pim, pop. Okay, kick, oh pop. Oh yeah, second money go sucker. Back booty up for me, yellow pop. Ele boje se, no de buga se, no de buga. Ele boje se, no de buga se, no de buga se. What's up, baby, my love? We picking
Dear Father in heaven, about time to take over. You don't tell me I trouble you. Back down to Lucifer. I know the follow pastor, they be for mom. Father na father. See me, I don't busy my call. I won't focus on you, on God. I only any my way. Any my way. Jibon lo mo Barnabas. I only any my way. Any my way. Jibon lo mo be I get sense. I get God. I come first. I don't boss. Plenty talk, plenty noise, plenty people. Don't call report. Me I get sense. I get God. I come first. I don't boss. Plenty talk, plenty noise, plenty people. Don't call report. Hey God, don't make I follow. This one waiting stay cost. I still want to ball. I still want to turn on. Hey God, don't make I follow. This one waiting stay cost. I still want to ball. I still want to turn on. Yeah, Father in heaven. Sometimes I catch your blessing. He did take to show for face. He be like he HIV. Churchy for club, kitchen for club, landy for photo. Make them know mommy and
Make we scatter this place tonight. Dance and sweat till like sin a fight. We must settle this thing tonight. Yeah. Come, let us catch some feelings for night. Yeah. And if you tell me, say make a bello. I don't go waste time, but to do like so. Everybody be Joe, this love. Yeah. This love, no be chop and go. Hey, but because of you, I get to go strong. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make we spend this money, oh. All over. Hey, now because of you, I get to go strong. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. Get tired of something they do me body, oh. All over, all over. I make me spend this money, oh. All over, all over. This one like Gilly and Romeo. Original of Bungalow, Popo. Say na me when you make them shock, oh. Love me gentle, love me tender, yeah. And if you tell me, say make a fellow. Don't go waste time but to do like so. Everybody me Joe, this go. This loving, no be chop and go. But because of you, I get to goosebumps. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make me spend this money, oh.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting ready very soon so that we can retire on time. The Honorable Commissioner for Lagos State for Health in Lagos State is here already, Professor Abayomi.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Dotsu is around, I hope. We're going to be kicking off. Let's use the moment and take more pictures. It's important. Take the pictures. This is why we're here. This evening is just going to be a tip-tap one so that we can retire at time. Please, ladies and gentlemen, kindly move forward wherever you are seated. Please try to occupy the first 3 rows in the hall. The first 3 rows in the hall. So please kindly move forward and occupy it. This is where we're going to have good capture imagery. And make sure that you're all relaxed for tonight. And I'm excited because I know that this has been a very wonderful memory for me. The 8th African Conference on One Health and Biosecurity 2022. And so, the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Lagos State, is joining the rest of them on the front row. I want to say a big thank you. I see the representative of the Oni of Ife, Princess Adepeju Ogunleye from the Geisi ruling house in Ife. She's also the MDC of Peter and Jane Limited. With her is our newfound friend, Aduni Ade. That is 2C. Please join them in the photo op. I want to personally recognize my very good friend and then colleague. He's at the Ministry of Health, and that's the person, I call him Otumba Tubosu Ogumbawo. I recognize you. Thank you so very much. It's good to see you. Your support is appreciated. I also would like to recognize here in person, I will call him my Oga at the top, and that is Dr. Adesina Fagbiro Byron and Mrs. Fagbiro Byron. They're in the house. We recognize you, sir. Thank you very much. You look wonderful tonight. This evening is about all of you guys. I see some of you looking fantastic the way it's supposed to be. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I know the day is fast spent, but you all look a little bit much more refreshed and relaxed than I imagine. I see a lot of my friends also at the back, Professor Tomori as well as Dr. Utem. I see Professor Isabu Fry. I also see Chinayu as well as Professor Sese. It's great to see everyone this evening. I see my friend Maria. Big man, it's good to see you. Who else have I seen around? The evening is supposed to be so relaxing. And without further ado, I want us to go straight into the program so that we have this evening quickly wrapped up, because tomorrow is going to be a very wonderful outing, and I'm looking personally forward to that. DJ AY, over to you. As soon as I come in, we will continue. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I promised you that we were going to kick off by 6:30. The time is now 6:45. So we can quickly move into the next item on our program. You're welcome to the awards night of the 8th African Conference on One Health and Biosecurity. And please, may I just crave your indulgence one more time to ask that we kindly move forward. Can we all move forward, please? Can we let the last 2 rows be empty, if you don't mind, so that we can be able to create a much more cohesive and much more integrated end? Please, let's move forward, please. Let's move forward. Thank you. Can we move forward? Thank you. I know it's not an easy one, but let's just move forward. I'll occupy the first 2-3 rows so that we can have a fuller imagery. This is an international conference we want to take out beyond here, and it's important for us to ensure that our imageries are fully well captured. And please, DJ and my sound guys, Fulcrum, we're going to manage the sound, because some of us are professors in out here, and we are doctors as well. We want to make sure that the sound doesn't get to the decibel that might affect our hearing. While we're looking tonight to have a good time, DJ AY, I hope you have a Stand Up for the Champion song, because that's what we're going to use for the award recipients tonight. My photographers, are we ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting for our chief host, who is very magnanimous in terms of ensuring that his delegates are well treated. Very hospitable man, who is quite an enigma and an embodiment of leadership quality that we salute. Thank you so very much, sir, for being a wonderful leader, for being here with your encouragement and support from the Lagos State government through the Ministry of Health and your team. This is most amazing. You're welcome, sir. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this night's event is just a continuation of what we had in the morning time. And I want to one more time say a big welcome to our chief host, is the Lagos State Honorable Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi. Please, can we put our hands together for him? All right, and of course, in the house also, I have my different speakers who are here, and then the COO himself, Dr. Dotun Bobadoye, is certainly in-house here. But I would like to specially recognize a representative of the Oni of Ife, who is present here, as a matter of fact, in the person of Princess Adekbeju Ogunleye from the Gaisi ruling house in Ile-Ife. She's also the MDC of Peter and Jane Limited. Please, can we put our hands together for her? Ekpatewo. All right, thank you very much. And now we also would like to say a big, wonderful welcome to our new Nigerian princess. We've adopted her into the country, and I'm talking about no other person than Aduni Ade, and she's also known as Raksha Tosi. You're welcome, Raksha. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, when you identify with our tradition, it shows you the fact that there's no better place than to be than in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, you should just jack out from India and come to Nigeria. This is where it's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say a big thank you one more time to all of our speakers. Without taking so much of your time still, I would like to go into the agenda for tonight's program. I recognize Dr. and Mrs. Adesina Fagbonro Byron. You're welcome, sir. One more time, I recognize you. I also recognize, I understand Dr. Richard Munang is also in the house. Our different speakers, I say a big welcome to every single one of you. I recognize Professor Godfrey Tangwa, as well as Professor Oyewale Tomoriu. Tomori, pardon me, Professor Isata Wurie, I see you still. Professor Sa Gevao, we also see you out there. Of course, Dr. Alexander Okem, I recognize and I see you as well. Thank you so very much. From this podium, I see so many wonderful people that I met earlier on. I see Professor William Ogara. I recognize you, sir. You're welcome. And so much of our different speakers who are still in the house. I'm still trying to peep to see if I can see any of them. I want to say a big thank you for making it here tonight. As we begin to advance in the program, I will do other recognition, which, of course, this is somewhat a family affair. And though at this point in time, we are going to kick off with the book review, which is also about the Get One Health School project launch. And I would like to invite Dr. Dotun Bobadoye to please come forth and help us with the book review. Please, can you put our hands together for Dr. Dotun Bobadoye, the COO of Get Consortium, as he comes in to give that review. Thank you very much. All right, mind your steps, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. MC, for that wonderful introduction. The Honorable Commissioner for Health, Lagos State, Professor Akinla Bayomi, all other protocols duly observed. On behalf of GET Consortium, I welcome everybody to this very wonderful occasion. And we are looking so different and so radiant. I'm not sure, is it the light or the, because everybody is looking so different and so young. Can see people looking almost 20 years younger than their age. And that is wonderful. So, they say all work without play makes Princess a dog girl. And that is why Princess is here to play. And I welcome Onirisha to the meeting or to the dinner tonight. Yes, one of the projects that we're doing GET is what we've tagged One Health School project. The vision of GET is to build capacity of both government and non-governmental organizations to cope with emerging infectious diseases and other forms of biosecurity threats. And the only way, or the best approach to do that, is a One Health concept. And what does One Health mean? It means clearly that man cannot live in isolation of his environment, and there is no way you can talk about the health of man in isolation of the health of the environment he lives in isolation of the health of the food he eats, the water he drinks, the air he breathes in, and everything that forms the ecosystem around him. And the best way to sustain this new, globally accepted approach to addressing health is to start teaching the next generation as early as possible. And One Health, or GET, that wants to be an organization, not just for this generation, but for the generation that is coming behind, is very proactive about that. And that is why we started this project we call the One Health School project. And the whole idea of the project is to take the concept of One Health to the next generation, telling the next generation clearly how the world should live today. Like I said yesterday, nobody that used yesterday's weapon for today's warfare will live to see tomorrow. And we have to let them know that the world is changing, and this is how to live in the new world and the new era that we're in. So we have schools in different states in Nigeria that we are adopting as ambassadors for the One Health projects, teaching students the One Health paradigm, and students continue to spread the good news of the One Health approach in Nigeria, hopefully in Africa, and by God's grace, we'll take it to the end of the world. And one of the first products from this project is a book that was written by Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium. And the title of the book is Understanding One Health for Students. It's a 95-page book that contains details of what One Health is all about, discussing clearly the concept of One Health, the concept of One Health as it relates to human beings, animals, plants, and the shared environment. The book has 11 chapters. The chapter 1 has to do with understanding the concept of One Health. Chapter 2 has to do with antimicrobial resistance, definition, causes, and prevention. The third chapter has to do with climate change, which is one of the biggest monsters we're facing today. Chapter 4 has to do with zoonotic and vector-borne diseases, definition, causes, and protection. Chapter 5 has to do with understanding plant health. Chapter 6 is environmental health, caring for the environment. Chapter 7 is understanding food security. Chapter 8 has to do with understanding biosecurity. Start teaching the next generation the concept of biosecurity. And chapter 9 is biological threats in the 21st century. Children or the youth, the next generation, have to start knowing the kind of threats we're facing in our century, in the world today, and how to effectively start addressing those challenges and threats as early as possible. Chapter 10 has to do with relationship between health and security, which is very important, and what we've been discussing in the last 2 days. And the last chapter, which is chapter 11, has to do with career opportunities in One Health, biosafety, and biosecurity. So you agree with me that this is a fully loaded book, not just for students, but it's a very good book for anybody that wants to have a clear understanding of what the concept of One Health and biosecurity is. And today we are very, very happy to have some of our ambassadors, student ambassadors here with us to launch this book and to celebrate this book with us. During this dinner, can they stand up? Students and teachers, some of our ambassadors, can you stand up and wave your hand? A round of applause for them, please. So that is a summary of what GETS has done in the last 6 months. And this book was written, produced, and published by staffs of Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium. We are going to be launching this book this evening to the glory of God and to the betterment of mankind. MC, thank you very much.
All right. We'd like to invite the Honorable Commissioner. All right. We'd like to invite the Honorable Commissioner, Professor Akin Abayomi, who is going to be helping us with the official launch of this wonderful project and the book. Please, can we put our hands together for the Lagos State Honorable Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, who, as a matter of fact, has been a huge support and supporter of this wonderful event. Please, can I have my team ready, because we're about to launch this book as well as this project, so that immediately we can get into our first set of awards presentation. Over to you, sir.
Can we have our ambassadors and students come up here? Students and their teachers, please, a round of applause for them, please. Can we get the copies of the book here, please? We need enough copy, like 20, 30 copies, please.
So good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming out this evening. When Ebola hit Nigeria 2014, 2015, it shook us to the core. And it was at that time when we were faced with Lagosians getting sick with a virus that we had never seen before, a virus that would result in the death of 3 or 4 out of every 10 people that were infected, a virus that was devastating many countries in West Africa, collapsing their economies and creating chaos. And we were supposed to expect our medical personnel to treat patients for a condition that is relatively not rocket science, but the problem was that in the process of examining and treating the patients, you were very likely to be infected yourself. And for something that kills 3 or 4 people out of 10 that it infects, that is not a very favorable outcome. And so, not surprisingly, we couldn't find any medical personnel that were prepared to manage the sick patients as they were coming into the hospitals in Lagos. And as I said in the opening ceremony, it's not in wartime that you train your soldiers. You train your army in peacetime. And so, for a doctor or a nurse or a medical personnel to manage a patient with Ebola or any such type lethal infection, they needed to be trained. Not only trained on how to manage the disease, but trained in how to protect themselves and how to put on the special equipment and personal protection that you require. So that was the beginning of a very steep learning curve for us in Lagos. And we started to understand for the first time what biosecurity meant. Because biosecurity in the medical context is essentially protecting your medical personnel from very dangerous pathogens and protecting the community from collapsing under the strain of an outbreak. And then we realized that there was more to biosecurity. There was medical biosecurity, there's laboratory biosecurity, there's agricultural biosecurity, there's environmental biosecurity, and the list went on and on and on, and we realized this is a whole new dimension. And so we recruited some young medical specialists, scientists, doctors, nurses, and we went on various international courses. We went to our colleagues in Sierra Leone, we went to Liberia, we went to Guinea, Conakry, and we saw with our own 2 eyes what an outbreak caused by a pathogen of high consequence, what it means. And then we started talking and learning and teaching biosecurity. And what shook us was that every time we tried to teach the concept of biosecurity, nobody even knew what we were talking about because it's a brand new field. And when you think of biosecurity, you think of military, or you think of somebody attacking you with biological weapons. Yes, that's military biosecurity. But there's so many other dimensions to biosecurity. And so the GET consortium was formed, and there are very many of you in this room who are the founding members of the GET consortium, the Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium, also known as GET Africa. And the mission of GET Africa was to ensure that Africans could respond to dangerous pathogens if they were to cause outbreaks or pandemics. And thank God that we took it seriously, because in the event of us bringing Ebola under control, only a few years later, the whole world was faced with one of the most devastating outbreaks in our history. And it became important for us to realize that, and as you've heard, biosecurity is everybody's business. And so the GET consortium, in collaboration with the Lagos State government, decided that it is important that we start to treat biosecurity as everybody's business, which therefore means that this is something that we must teach the youth. And if you go to any schools around the world now, I'm happy to see and hear that a lot of children are now taught and schooled in the principles of environmental protection, simply because climate change is almost like a wild animal about to devour us. And so most progressive governments are now teaching environmental protection and climate change as part of children's curriculum. And we think we need to take it a step further, because climate change is part of biosecurity. As I said yesterday, all biosecurity means is ensuring that we can secure the biosphere that we live in. The biosphere is the sky, the air, the water, the vegetation, the biodiversity that is absolutely necessary for us to survive as human beings because of the free gifts that nature gives us. And so, in simple terms, biosecurity means securing the biosphere that we depend on for life. And the biosphere is what our children will depend on and what our grandchildren will depend on. So what we do today is important. And so the GET consortium felt it was necessary that we develop this book. It's a very simple book. It's very easy to read. It's very instructive for children in school so that they start to get an understanding of what securing your biosphere is all about. And so I'm very happy. You can look through the book. It has a number of very interesting chapters. And the team that are responsible for putting this book together, they should be here. It's led by Dr. Bobadoye. That's him. Where is Ife Oluwa? Stand. You want to just come to the front? Where is Babatunde Taiwo? Is he here? He's coming. And Faith? She's coming. Well, these are the GET team. You can see them. They're quite a big team. And they've been responsible for putting these beautiful pictures and explaining biosecurity in very, very simple terms. Here comes another member of the team. So I want to, first of all, thank the GET consortium for taking this mandate very seriously and for putting together this very, very important book. that is going to help our children become the next custodians of our biosphere. And without looking out for our biosphere, I don't think that we have a future. And so today, thank you. Oh, there you are. Oh, and there's Hassan as well. So there's Hassan, Faith, Tunde, and Ife Oluwa, and their big boss, Dr. Dotu. And they work, literally, this team. They are based in Ibadan because it's cool, quiet, and calm in Ibadan, so they can think. And I know where their office is, because it's not far from my house. And we lock them up, literally, and they just work and work and work and work, because they're working for us and working to make sure that our next generation are informed. Isn't that right, Princess? Okay, I'm glad. Do we have the royal approval? Thank you very much. So, we have these young students up here. Have you seen this book? Yeah, just seeing it. You too? You too? You? Okay, what I want you to do is you're going to get copies of this. And in 3 days, you must finish reading it. Okay? Then I'm going to set an exam for you. Okay? And if you pass the exam, you get a very nice present from me. Okay, so, what do you want us to do? Okay, so you take the lead.
Thank you very much, Prof. And finally, we are going to officially launch the book. There is as a space rocket there. We are going to pop up, and you'll see the book start flying in the sky. Just wait and see. Let's go. Yeah. So everybody take a copy. Take a copy.
Melody sound.
So thank you very much, Prof. And this book will be shared in different secondary schools within the country and hopefully to different countries in Africa as one of the first books that is focused on biosecurity and One Health for students on the continent. Like Prof said, biosecurity is everybody's business. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Akin Abayomi, for that wonderful moment. That background was very insightful. As a matter of fact, I've decided that I've finished reading the book just now, sir. I didn't wait for 3 days, so I can as well now come to you for the special surprise. Is it an exam? The oral examination already passed, sir. It doesn't matter. I know that office, that corner office at that ministry, sir, I wouldn't mind coming there. This one is a qualification. Hey, students, if I were you, I'm going to take the Honorable Commissioner's word, for the value it offers. So quickly read the book in less than 3 days. If I were you, 2 days is enough. 24 hours. After, what are you doing? Is every time you'll be punching IG and Facebook and the rest of all of those gossips. This is worth everything you can download And when you are done, I can assure you that the exam prof is going to set. Remember, it's professor, so that you must get yourself well prepared. Thank you very much, Professor Abayomi, as well as Dr. Dotun. This is an amazing moment for me. I see a lot in terms of the chapter and the topic. One of it that resonates with me has to do with so much with food security. Because when we eat and we are secured, we ensure that the biosphere from which we get all of this certainly is well maintained for our future generations. And there's no better way than to build a legacy than imparting that knowledge to the emerging generations coming after us. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have two sets of awards. First, we have personal awards, and then we're going to have organizational awards. And so to help me to kick off the first set of personal awards which we have here today, I would like to invite Professor Tomori Oyewale to please come forth, because he's going to be helping me present this award to the recipient, as the case is. Please put your hands together for Professor Tomori. He's a very young professor. As you can see him, he's looking young. And then if you go into a boxing ring with him, I pity you most. You see that? You see that? That is Mike Tyson plus Muhammad Ali combined. All right. Please be careful, sir. This way, sir. Thank you. Professor Tomori has been an amazing influence on me in this drop. This is my first time of meeting him in person. And so I'm going to ask you to stay in the middle. And ladies and gentlemen, this award which we have here, as a matter of fact, is being presented to Professor Godfrey Tangwa, and this is a special recognition of his outstanding contribution, obviously, to this whole campaign, and then which, of course, is dedication over the years. Indeed, this is an award that is what being presented by Prof himself. It's one Prof to another Prof. This is amazing. Please come up. Yes, sir. Please, can you put your hands together for him? DJ Champion. Please, you want to move to the middle? Just come this way. All right. When you hear two professors laugh, you know that laughter is calculus to differentiation power 3. The X, the Y. Congratulations.
My dear Professor Godfrey, it's a delight. I've listened to you so many times. Today is a really special award honor for me for your outstanding contribution to all that we've been doing. You've been there with us at the beginning. You are still with us. I pray you will stay with us, because I'm looking at you under the cap. The hair is not yet gray like my own. So on behalf of GET, I want to say thank you for all your contribution and congratulations. For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up.
Congratulations, sir. The next award is going to be presented by the Lagos State Honorable Commissioner for Health, our chief host. As a matter of fact, Professor Akin Abayomi, to please come forth to present this second award. Please, can you put your hands together for our chief host? The more you clap, the more successful you will be, and then we all too will be, or the healthier we will become. Thank you very much. Professor Abayomi, as a matter of fact, has demonstrated not just capacity, but insight, as well as support for future engagement. And this award, ladies and gentlemen, is being presented to Dr. Abdurrahman Sow for his tremendous contribution and support to GET Consortium and health security in West Africa. Please put your hands together for Prof. Congratulations. Dr. Abdurrahman is indeed a man we hold in very high regard. Congratulations.
So this award we're giving to Dr. Abdurrahman Sow. I've been working with Dr. Abdurrahman Sow since the Ebola outbreak. You will tell us one or two things in a minute. But he indeed is a very, very great man. and he's driving the biosecurity, biobanking, bioeconomy agenda for the entire West Africa through his office in ECOWAS and the West African Health Authority. Indeed, he's been a huge support to us here in Lagos, and we've been working closely with experts around the world and African experts to write a roadmap for all of us in West Africa, every country in West Africa. And we're so proud of you, all the work you do, the tireless work you do, and we'd like to recognize you on this evening with this honor of appreciation and recognition. Thank you very much.
So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions.
Okay, you'd like to invite?
Champions, stand up
My mom, come.
for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Please come up if he has invited you. Okay, madam, that is good. I'm happy you are the one he's inviting to please have that photo session. It's important. Great. Wow, this is interesting. Congratulations one more time, Dr. Abdurrahman Sol. Are we good? Are we good? Okay.
Thank you so much, Professor Akin Abayomi, for this wonderful awards. I appreciate it very well. I'm very happy also to be with my mom, Professor Aissata Wuri. So I'm very grateful for GET and also for your leadership. You know what you are doing for Africa, and also as a commissioner for health in Lagos State. We are following all the milestones you are stepping up. We are very happy and proud of you. Thank you for, on behalf now, WAHO, we are happy to receive this award. So since I think like now 6 or 7 years, we are working together to build biosecurity in West Africa. I'm also so happy to be with my mom because Sierra Leone, I had like a story with Sierra Leone. I was being deployed by WHO during the Ebola crisis there to support and do epidemiology work, but I was being infected by Ebola. So I was being recovered by the grace of God, and then I am very now, I don't know, emotional, if I am emotional when I am standing here with these great people who support me very well during this long journey. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so very much. Congratulations one more time again. And
So this is a survivor of Ebola. He was deployed to
Wonderful.
fight Ebola in Sierra Leone, and Professor Aissata Wuri was there. I think she probably looked after him when he was sick, and thank God he survived. We praise God. Thank you very much.
wow. Okay. Please, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to. My guy, you look lovelier than you were before the survival case. Look how wonderful it is. The man survived Ebola. Please, can you put your hands together for him? And make sure before you leave, you give him a handshake, because you might just pass you the antibiotics to be able to deal with any other issues that might arise. They saw death and came back from it. Fantastic. I greet you differently from now on. Please make sure we have a picture together before we leave, you know. Congratulations one more time. Now I understand why the emotion is coming. My God, I can imagine what that period was for you. Oh my God. Thank God for your life. And a big thank you to Professor Abayomi, for helping us understand that. I didn't understand the story before. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please one more time, can we put our hands together for the survivor? It means Africa has hope. Look how beautiful he looks. He doesn't even look handsome. Beautiful. Congratulations one more time. Congratulations. Please give him a handshake, it's for your own good as well. All right. The next award, I would like to call on Dr. Dotun Bobadoye to please come up to help me present this next award, which is an award of recognition for the tremendous contribution towards climate action in Africa. And the award recipient is no other person than Dr. Richard Munang. Please put your hands together for him. Dr. Richard Munang, Deputy Director at UNEP, and a wonderful individual who I met here today. Please, I need to know, are you a survivor of COVID-19? Which one did you survive? Okay, we'll find out later on. Congratulations. All right.
Nothing less, lead me to my destiny.
Wow. Let me say a few things about this very great brother of mine. I met Dr. Richard Moyang, I think 2012. Yes, I met him about 10 years ago in Nairobi, Kenya, when I was doing my PhD. And then we were brothers from West Africa. I know when brothers meet in foreign land, they become twins. And this man has been a very strong advocate for youths since then. I met him at the university. He came to give a lecture for youth empowerment in East Africa. And in 10 years, he has not stopped doing this. Going around the world, then he was a bit younger than this. Going around the world and believing in the power and the ability of youths on this continent to change the story of Africa. And today, I'm happy that he's the Deputy Director, UNEP Africa. Thank you for the great work we are doing for Africa. And thank you for believing in the youth. We are proud of you. And on behalf of Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium GETS, I'm proud and happy to give this award to Dr. Richard Muyang for his contribution to climate action in Africa. Thank you, Doc.
I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up for the chance.
Thank you very much, Dr. Richard Muyang. Thank you, thank you. I know you couldn't do this in 2020. There was no hugging in 2020. You want to make one or two comments?
Honorable Commissioner Akim, all protocols observed. I am honored to have been recognized for the work that we do for the youth across the continent, but I received this award today with my name on it, but it's actually an award that I dedicate to all the young people across Africa, because it is the young trees that makes up the forest. And without the young people, we might not be able to address the biosecurity issues. We might not be able to build climate resilience. And therefore, our young people are our strength. Our young people are our army. Our young people are our transformational agents. And anything that we do, they have to be on the lead. And what you've done here is actually a platform that you've created to inspire young people to venture into areas that sometimes are not discussed. And therefore, as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. So you are raising the young people with the knowledge that you've created here. And all I can say again is thank you very much. The future of Africa is bright and everyone's dreams are valid. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. I myself am a young man, so I fall in that category. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to quickly invite Professor Oluwafemi Obayori to please come up and give us a review of the Get Journal of Biosecurity and One Health. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Please, put your hands together for him. Put your hands together for him. He's an amazing individual. All these professors are not looking their age at all. They're all just looking like people in their 20s. Oh, this is amazing. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm actually 10 years old. Thank you. Standing on existing protocols, last year we were here and we promised that GET was going to be giving the world the first and the foremost journal of biosecurity and One Health. And today, I can tell us that that vision has been realized. As back in July, the first edition of the GET Journal of Biosecurity and One Health was launched here on Victoria Island by no other person than the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Lagos State, Professor Akin Abayomi, who is also the chairman of the editorial board of GET Journal. It's been a long journey since the last 1 year. We've been able to come this far because there have been people driving the process. We have the editorial team, the editorial office. We also have members of the editorial board who have done marvelously well. And we have our reviewers. Actually, some of our reviewers were invited. A couple of them were here yesterday, but they had to leave for some other functions. Today, they couldn't be here. But members of the board, some of our members of board are here today. And especially, I would like to mention Professor Abiodun Denloye, the president of NIPSA, who is also a member of the board, of the editorial board. Also, Dr. Kirk Douglas. Why I'm mentioning some of these names is very important. It's difficult to start a journal. It's difficult to get it off the ground. It's difficult to keep a journal afloat. In the course of trying to produce the first edition of this journal, we received well over 40 submissions. And eventually, 7 articles were published. But interestingly enough, these articles cut across the various areas and aspects of biosecurity and One Health. Among these articles, we have articles on safety. We have articles on antimicrobial resistance, biobanking. We have articles on emerging infectious diseases, including Ebola and COVID-19. You will all agree with me that the first issue of our journal is quite a robust one. I'll quickly run through some of these articles so that we really know the extent we've been able to go in spreading through the various dimensions of One Health and biosecurity. We have one article on disaster and hospital safety in Africa, the implication for Nigeria. The second one is on building a culture of biosafety and biosecurity and responsible conduct in life sciences, a view from Mali. Then we have a third one, existing biosecurity and biosafety framework policy an institution in ECOWAS countries, a review. This actually is an article with authors cutting across, the West African sub-region. Then we have one on Ebola survivors are not at increased risk of gynecologic surgeries. This is a very important one for us because, it took a lot of back and forth for us to finally publish this particular article, and it came out very fine. Then we have article on antibiotics, which came from Nigeria. Then again, 2 articles on COVID-19. For us, Get Journal is very important, not just because, we are talking about biosecurity and One Health. Since yesterday, discussions that we've had here on biological threats and the biosecurity have resonated with one very important thing, and that is that Africans have to look inward. Africans have to look inward. That is the common denominator, that we Africans have to do things for ourselves, that we don't necessarily have to rely on donors or on the global north. And that is what Get Journal is all about. When we do a lot of research, when we do a lot of introspection, there is need for us to be able to communicate among ourselves. And the experience has been not only with biosecurity, but other areas of research. The experience has been that whereas we talk about one humanity, there is always certain level of nationalism, even though we do not encourage that. The experience with COVID-19 has shown that where countries will first supply vaccines to their own people before giving whatever they have in excess to third world countries. Also, the experience with even funding of research has also shown that. So if what we are saying is that in Africa, we want to take charge of our healthcare system, we want to develop the healthcare systems in such a manner that we take cognizance of our peculiarities. It therefore means that communication about research in that area will have also to be Africa-centered. And that is what the Get Journal is all about. We want to be communicating among ourselves. We want to be communicating with the rest of the world from our own perspective and in the overriding interest of our own people, leaning on the world for support, but not depending entirely on the world. That is what the Get Journal is all about. The Get Journal is published twice a year. The second edition will come out in November. It is free, open access, available online, but the hard copy of it will be available on demand at the rate of 10,000 naira. But online, you can always have access to it when you visit our website, www.getjournal.org. Before rounding up, please, I would like to call on Professor Abiodun Loye to come upstairs. To come on stage. Professor Loye, Dr. Kirk Douglas, please. I saw him yesterday. I don't know whether he's around. Dr. Douglas. Okay, he's not around. Yes. I mentioned Dr. Douglas, very important, because Dr. Douglas, the promptitude with which, he handles manuscripts is amazing. And when I saw him yesterday, I told him that, I'm going to do something today. Unfortunately, he's not here. Then Dr. Dane Loye, he also handles some sections for us, just like Dr. Sam Ujewe. Yes, Ujewe. Is Dr. Sam here? Yes, please come off stage, please. Yes.
Please, let's put our hands together for Dr. Sam Ujewe.
Yeah, Dr. Sam, you see, when we talk about journal, it's a rigorous exercise. One thing is very important with journal. You have to keep to research ethics and publication ethics. We must ensure that the authors keep to research ethics, and we also keep to publication ethics. And there must be evidence that your researchers have kept to research ethics. And Dr. Sam Ujewe has been very useful in this area. I remember that there was one particular article. Yes, there was one particular article that we had to go back again after his intervention. After it was a third review, and we had to go back, and we requested for some documents. I never told you. We requested, and I received some mails. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a microbiologist. And I won't mention the country, but from the Supreme Court, I received some mails, and that gave me the confidence, gave the team the confidence that, yes, we can publish this article. That process was initiated by Dr. Sam Ujewe. Thank you, Doctor, for that. So permit me, please, before I'm discharged and acquitted, permit me to allow Dr. Dane Loye to say just a few words.
All right.
Then Dr.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Professor Dane Loye. I am excited to be here with my friend, my colleague, my brother, Professor Femi of Bayori, who incidentally, we were admitted together same day to the PhD of the University of Lagos. Same day. He in biology, in microbiology, and my humble self in zoology. I had specialized in medical entomology. When it came to me and talked about editorship of Get Journal, the moment I had Get, I said that must be a brainchild of Professor Akin Abayomi, the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Lagos State. Of course, saying no or not answering will be like hiding behind one finger, not even considering his height. That would be impossible. The moment he answered in the affirmative, I said, there's no need for stories. I know Professor Akin Abayomi more than you think I do. And why did I say that? I had a rare opportunity to be sharing expertise with him in the area of biosecurity as per certification and standards of the International Federation for Biosafety Associations, when it was only both of us that are IFBA certified biosafety, biorisk management professional, and at the same time, biosecurity professional. And then luck smiled on me. I had a rare privilege and honor to be with him at a program, and I think also with Dr. So, in Senegal.
All right.
What we were discussing that looked as though we were just, discussing issues on biosafety, biosecurity. We came back to Nigeria, and about 2 or 3 months later, I discovered that the discussions we had at that meeting had been turned to a journal article with about 10 authors led by himself. He had written it and turned it to a journal article.
All right, Doc, I'm going to have to wrap you up.
And I said, if that is the way, then I cannot say no to this invitation, and I did.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then I had contributed to the journal as a member of the editorial board. Of course, not my first. But I found out that there's a uniqueness with this journal. And that is also why I got to that background. The uniqueness about this journal is that even though they were centered on One Health and biosecurity, they cut across different lines, even national lines. And so I am still continuing in being interested in working as a member of the editorial board of this journal and to contribute my very
Please, let's put our hands together for Doc.
Thank you very much.
I would like Dr. Jerry, of course, to make his own contribution for about 2 minutes, more or less. We are famished.
Okay, I'll just say 1 or 2 words. This journal is more high level. So we have the book project for those who are beginners in biosecurity, secondary school, or if you're just like a Biosecurity 101, you want to read this one. Now, if you want advanced knowledge and you want to go further, industry, researchers, students, university students, or anybody who wants to do some high-level research in biosecurity, you look at the journals, you will get all that you would need. And this is where those would be coming from. When we talk about using our capacity in Africa to develop things, they begin from places like this. And this is where you want to start with the GET journal. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please hold on a moment.
Thank you. Please, I must not leave without thanking Dr. Dotun Bobadoyi for bringing me on board GET Journal. It started as a joke, but he has been a marvelous person. I don't talk too much, I don't patronize, but Dr. Dotun has done marvelously well, and he has a very strong team at all levels.
All right. Can we put our hands together for them? Hold on. Please, can we have a group picture with you guys here? Hold the journal so that we can have this splash. Photographers, can we quickly do this? Please, let's just have the 3 of them. Later on, we have photos session that we just want to capture this moment. We don't know when. And afterwards, when we have another session for team, we can actually invite you all to come in and take, because pictures are very important. Okay, Dr. Dotu jumped the fence, but that is a journal jump. That is the powerful GET legs he has there. All right. Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going quickly to the next item, which is the organizational awards. And first in line, I would like to invite Dr. Babatunde Taiwo to please come up and help me with this, with the presentation of this award. Please, can we give our hands together? Can we put our hands together for him? This award is an award of recognition for the tremendous contribution and support to GET's past conferences. And as a matter of fact, it is going to Inkaba Biotech West African Limited, Mr. Lukman Aruru Ramimo. I hope I got that right. This way, okay, thank you very much. Please, Aurora, okay. Where's Inkaba? Inkaba, are you guys there? In Kaba? Okay, it looks like you are going to take the picture on behalf of them. Congratulations. Please, I would like Ms. Wura Abayomi to please come up as you're going to help me present the next award. This is an organizational award of support. Thank you. Wura Abayomi, please. Ms. Wura Abayomi. In the house here? Okay. If we don't have her here, which is, I would like to personally invite, with the power invested in me as the MC, the Honorable Commissioner to please come forward to help me present this particular award, which is going to, please put your hands together for the Honorable Commissioner. Please, sir, don't jump the fence. We'll just wait for you to climb the staircase. Your support has been immense, and he has been my guest on NTA Morning Ride, and we did the Ebola shake and leg kicks. It was an amazing one. This award is actually an award of recognition for their tremendous contribution and support to get past conferences, and it goes to Peter and Jane Limited, Princess Adekbetu Ogunleye.
So, Yani Wura Abayomi, can you come up, please?
All right, the award recipient is coming up.
I'm going to present
DJ, please keep playing music.
Of the
Champions, for the champions, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up.
Congratulations.
This award is presented to you for supporting GET over the years. We thank you very much for your support.
Let me hold on to the microphone so that we can have a clear. Are you guys okay, or you want them to move forward? Please, can you move forward, because we don't want to repeat the pictures. All right. Some of you can go to Prop's edge. Some of you can go there. It's okay. Congratulations, congratulations, big time. Princess Adekbeju Ogunleye of Peter and Jane. Congratulations. Please, I would like to invite Dr. Adesina Fagbinro and Byron to please come up and help me present the last award for this night under the organizational category. So sorry, I noticed that your hands are busy, but this is a man who has given me his shoes to walk in. Just last year I had to watch his presentation, and I thought, and I learned a lot in that. And it gives me a great honor to invite him to present this award, which is the final award for tonight. Please put your hands together for Dr. Adesina Fagbinro Byron. Please clap, 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 clap. I know you have something to eat. This award goes to, for recognition for their tremendous contribution and support to GET past conferences. It goes to Medbury Medical Services. Medbury Medical Services. Is Medbury here, or their representative?
Medbury.
Okay, great. Congratulations to you.
Before I give the award, I have a problem with the MC. The MC caught me when my mouth was full. I had just taken a bite of some very sumptuous piece of meat. But he didn't allow me to, and I guess it's because I know he's been trying to take one on me, but well, Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, sir. It's a great honor. Please put your hands one more time for Dr.
Medbury. Medbury Medical Services. This award is for recognition of your tremendous support and contributions to GET. GET has actually partnered over the years with a number of health service providers in the private sector, and without their support, without their partnership, it would have been more of a struggle. So it's with a deep sense of appreciation that GET would like to grant you this award, to offer you this award, with a prayer that Medbury will continue to grow from strength to strength, that your shadow will never grow less. The partnership that you have started with GET, there is expectation that it will grow from strength to strength. The fight for global survival is, it's a fight that will bring all of us mutual benefit. A healthy society is a productive society is a profitable society, and it'll be good when all of us prosper. So on behalf of GET, I'd like to award you this. Congratulations, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Destiny, I have waited patiently.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Dr. Adesina Fabin Byron, God bless you. Please put your hands together for them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight, thank you, sir, to the cutting of cake. And I see a lovely cake standing here. And please, I would like to invite the GET members to please come up as we are going to cut this cake. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, can I have all members of GET to come up? All right, if you're lower, will help me with that as well. All members of GET will come out, or else we might just take a pause and let me invite the DJ to please give us some music while we get ourselves together. Over to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the cake. Please don't let the cake fall down. Aha, to the middle. I was wondering why the cake was standing in front of me. Thank you very much.
you want to pass yourself now. Get your hand down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please can we all come up? It's important we have the best view. Not to worry, these things happen. But it's for us to make sure we have the best imagery and capture. Please hurry up the serving of the food. We've not had some food served at the table of professors. Please, let's kindly hurry them up. We want to leave here on or before 9 o'clock. Let's quickly do this. Dr. Dotun, I'll be handing over to you to cut the cake. Hold on.
Thank you. Thank you, DJ. The good book says if the foundation is faulty, there's virtually nothing a good man can do. And the only reason why GET has been growing from strength to strength in the last 8 years is because the foundation of GET is very strong. About 8 years ago, at the peak of the Ebola crisis that ravaged countries in West Africa, one of the good things that came out of that Ebola outbreak, one of the good news, where's Professor Geval? Okay, fine. Oh, the good news that came out of that Ebola crisis is GET. The Ebola crisis, see, at the end of the dark tunnel, there is always light. The Ebola crisis gave African experts, African scientists from different parts of the continent the opportunity to come together and say we should start developing African-led initiatives to solve African problems. And that is what gave birth to this organization we call Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium, GET. And if you look at people standing behind me here, you'll see people that are almost the age, or the difference between the oldest and the youngest will be almost 80 years. Because I don't know how old she is. And if you look at, so it shows it's a transgenerational organization. So we have people of different generations, and the belting of GET is being passed from one generation to the other. And we say a very big thank you to the founders of GET for giving Africa this very wonderful organization. Thank you, Professor Abayomi. Thank you, Professor Tangwa, Professor So, Dr. Shino, and those that have been with us. In the last 8 years, the vision has not changed. It has not reduced. It's only growing from strength to strength. And thank you to our partners, our friends, those that have been making sure that this vision is carried from one country to the other, from one nation to the other. Professor Wuri, thank you. Wow, thank you for all you've been doing. African Union, African CDC. We say a very big thank you to everybody. And we look forward to bigger collaborations within the continent and outside the continent. Dr. Richard, we appreciate you. And we say GET will only grow bigger, to only grow stronger. And we all continue to look for African-led solution to Africa emerging challenges. Yes, we can. The spirit of Ubuntu is in Africa, and Africa will continue to grow strong and solve our problems. The next generation is there. And generation that will take Africa to the promised land is the generation you're looking behind me. Young men and women and our friends from Barbados. It's nice having you around. Thank you very much for flying almost 48 hours to join this very wonderful meeting. We love you. So on behalf of Global Emerging Pathogens Treatment Consortium, we are celebrating life, we are celebrating Africa, and we are celebrating success. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody very much. We are going to cut this cake, and I'm going to just say, G, I want one generation, each generation to be represented.
After GET, after GET.
Tommy and Azan, I think just hold this. Yes.
All right, after GET, are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's start the counting. Hold on. The cameramen seem not to be ready. What are we saying? Okay, Prof has to be there. Please, the Honorable Commissioner to come forward still so we can see him clearly. Okay, we need to see him clearly. You know, the Honorable Commissioner is an Oyobo man too. So let's see the bright colors. All right, please come forward. Don't worry. It's cake. We're going to eat it after now. All right, let's end it. Are we ready? After GET. Now, can we go? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. G E T. Please put your hands together for them. This is a family affair. I saw the way Dr. Dotu was cutting the cake. It was a cake of excellence achievement, but I did not see Professor Tomori there. Oh, Professor Tomori is there. Okay, I see him as well. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will hand over to the motion band as they come to do what they know how to do best. And after that, I would like to be inviting every one of us for photo opportunities. And then we will have 1 or 2 items. Please make sure food is going round, and then we will call it a day for tonight. Please, can I have all the awardees to come up here for a group picture? All the awardees for a group picture. Can I have all the awardees to come with a flag up here for a group picture? Okay, it looks like the awardees are busy. All right, let me allow the band play for a while for the next 10 minutes and I'll be back. Motion builders, over to you. Please, I would like our GET members to be ready for the photo session. Lagos State Ministry of Health to be ready. Our speakers in the house, please be ready. Our sponsors and our Ds. As soon as I come up here for that, I would like to invite each one of you to do this quickly, and then we can call it a day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is another busy day.
now. Oh, I got to leave this young thing alone. Yeah, no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah, no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Yeah, no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Motion builders. Anytime she goes away. Let go. The grass is green on the other side. That's what I thought when I took the ride upon my bridges, so I never looked back. But if I had known in life I was searching for was looking me right in the eye. Oh, oh, oh. If I had known in life I was searching for already my own. Let me hear you say, ire, 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 ayọ̀ pè mí o, oh, pè mí o, ó ní kí n máa bọ̀ nílé. Ire, 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 oh, ire, ire, ayọ̀ pè mí wá o, ó ní kí n máa bọ̀. The line is green now when you walk on the road. That's what I thought when I do that. I didn't know I already had the answer. No, I didn't know. But if I had known, the line I was searching for was looking me right in the eye. Oh, if I had known, the line I was searching for was already my own. Ire, ire, ire. Ire, 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 oh. Don't pay me, Kimabo. Don't Kimabo. Once again, ire, 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 oh. Don't pay me, Kimabo. Yeah. See. Now me where they walk on the house. Now me where they cook on the food. Now me where they walk on the no. Let go, ginger, ginger. Now me where they walk on the shop. Now me where they clean our house. Now me where they walk on the no. Are you ready now? Say, I be common person, but my happiness so still be my own. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Say, everybody get over me, mommy. Say, that's in my own. Once again, I be common person, but my happiness so still be my own. Listen. Everybody get on, oh, me say your own, oh, that's in my own. Oh. You say what? Say? Listen again. Now me where they work for your house. Now me where they work for your shop. Now me where they cook no. Now me where they work for your shop. Now me where they drive in a keke. Now me where they work no. Are you ready now? Everybody say, I be common person, but my happiness still be my own. Say, everybody get on, no me say your own, I see my own. I be common person, but my happiness still be my own. Yeah. Say, more anything for me. See what? Nothing for you. More anything for me. You say what? Nothing for you. Yeah. Break it down. Say, more, be Messiah. Be Messiah. Say, Baba to be me lamo. Go mama so me lonku. Kile de to fi pe mi lonku. Ohun tó ní kún mi yìí, na my money, na my money. That's why Father na Baba. More anything for me. You say what? Nothing for you. More anything for me. Nothing for you. Say, more, anything for you. You say, whoa, nothing for you. More, anything for me. Nothing for me. Yeah. Hey, 12 a.m. in the morning, I still wait for your call. Hey, don't do me like this, oh. Yeah, I love me till Lord. Jesus, let go. Hey, and I don't wait, oh. See, I don't wait for you, go, yeah. Hey, see, I see the pray, oh. And I see the pray for you, oh, yeah. Okay, wait, listen. Hold on, oh, your hair go now for me. Oh, your Havana for me. It's for me, oh. Oh, yeah, go, now for me. Hey, only motor in the garage for me. Only motor, yeah. Oh, my head go now for you. Let go. Hey, oh, your Havana for me. Hey, go, now for me. Oh. Only motor in the garage for you. Yeah. Take a picture for you, monument for you. After my life, wonderland for you. Nobody about you, baby, boo. You know, say, be my boo. If I don't take you, baby, I'm a fool. Yeah, oh yeah, baby, I'm a fool. Hey, oh my ego now for me. Oh my rabba now for me. Gigi, go, every now for me. Yeah, on the matter. Let go. Hey, motion, builders, motion, builders. Hey, let go. Girl, I just want me rock. Girl, I just want me vibe. Girl, I just want me chill like ice water. Be more push and keep on you. Please spread to my paper. After tonight, I go like to see you later. Passing a vendetta. I can't speak cause I feel your guy. We are homogate. One for your guy. Baby, we see the one for your. We are my love, broke. Nigga, run for your life. We are roll with me. Make a play as I eat. Melody Rose, get to set. Every man want to open bonnet. No figure, but they want to collect. Better man skies that we are mama let's don't you forget me. I be cocky but bad on the bench cause I don't fall. Baby again, back as it cause it will be no effect. You don't need introducing yourself. Michael Jackson, she like you papa. If I say you find that computer, the way your body take it. We are a girl I just want me rock. A girl I just want me ride. Girl I just, we are girl I just want me chill like I saw tell me about. Hey, please spread to my baby. After tonight, I go like to see you later. What's in it? Listen, baby, follow my command, like zombie. When I go down, go be with your coca body. When I follow my command, like zombie. When I go down, go be with your coca body. Hey, cause this your milky for fronting as well. Ginger, I get down, go be and don't go to you, Connie. Hey, cause if you're milking a party, I saw me too. When I get locked on me, oh baby, Sumaya. We are in the corner. We are waka when you enter on Malija. Hey, baby, corner. We are with you, give me sugar and wahala. And wahala, oh, macho Mona Lisa, macho Mona Lisa, macho Mona, Kiki, macho Mona Lisa, macho Mona Lisa, macho Mona Lisa, macho Mona Lisa, macho. Listen, boy, I be foolish if I don't let you touch me. Your lips are poison. I'll take my chance with you. If I did not wow, don't leave me hanging. I show you I'm loyal. You want to bump us like tsunami or the killer. Wow, would you hold me up? Listen, in the corner. Hey, waka when you enter Omalija. Hey. Yeah, baby, gonna kick. Big guy and wahala. Oh yeah, stand up now, Lego. Macho Mona Lisa, 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 macho. Okay, wait. Listen, I can feel your vibe. Listen. Hey. Ẹ̀pàdé mi nísàlẹ̀ kéèké ẹ̀pàdé mi nísàlẹ̀ lẹ́gò listen ṣèpín nàjọ nìyẹn o sisi bó ṣe wà gbàjọ lẹ́gùn o. Ọmọ Malaysia, ẹsẹ̀ papọ̀ tán, ó ṣe wá. Gbàdó lẹ́kùn o, bí òye, Liz, bóyá kókó. You're not going down now. Hey, listen. Coco, below, go below, coco, go below, coco, go below, go below. Ah, coco, below, go below. Hey, come below, yeah. Motion builder. Lego motion builder. Let go. Listen, you got to buffet. Look, my guess, the command love back. Body on check. I don't want you to prepare them. Don't eat tomato. Cause we go, baby. The pacho pepe, but your woman should be less. I don't want to hear say. I don't want to hear say. Hey, the way your body rotate. Let go. I don't want to hear say.
Please can I put a hands together for motion builders? If I had my way, you would not even stop the drums. We'll just use that to just, depart for the night and come back tomorrow. But quickly, I would like to quickly invite Get members to come up here. We want to have a quick photo session. These are photo sessions. Can we have all of our official photographers to come up right now so that we can capture this moment and make sure that when we are reporting the story of the 8th African Conference on One Health and Biosecurity, Awards 9th, the Get Award 9th, will recognize this day. Please, can I have all Get members come up here until I have them up here? Photographers, are we ready? Are they here? Photographers, can we have you guys here? Quickly. I'm sorry, I know that this is a dinner night and that we are supposed to be enjoying ourselves, but work continues. Let's have the Get members to please come up for a photo, for a group photo, quickly. And after that, I would like the Lagos State Ministry of Health, staff and the executive, as the case is, that are here to please come up for a group picture. Lagos State Ministry of Health after Get members, so that motion builders can continue with the sound for tonight, and then we can call it a day so that tomorrow morning by 8:30 we are all gathered here so that we can kick off by 9 on the spot. All right, quickly, can we do this? We might need to move this cake stand, as the case might be. Dr. Dotto, it's not your job to do that. Please, can we have the team that help us to move this cake stand so that we can have the photograph fully captured? Please, let's kindly move the stand so that... please, you can put the cake on my table. I will take it home. All the people laughing and giggling behind me. Where are they? Let me see. Honorable Commissioner, sir, I know you didn't laugh at all, sir. I just saw you behind me, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we have you guys here? Honorable Commissioner, perhaps you want to lead the team. Get members, can we have you up here quickly, so that we can do this. And then motion builders can continue their fantastic rendition of sounds that brings back good memories. After this, can I have the Lagos State Ministry of Health individual to be ready? Okay.
Professor Tomori, we are waiting for you, sir.
Professor Tomori, we're waiting for you, sir. No, please don't joke, sir. Please don't joke, sir. Okay. You are my elder, sir. I give you a due respect and recognition, sir. We're Africans. All right, photographers, are we good? After the Lagos State Minister of Health, please, I would like my speakers to stand by for a group picture. We need to have that. My speakers to stand by for a group picture. If I have my sponsors already in the house, I know that we just have a little Medbury that I noticed. In Kaba, I'm not too sure. Affair and Cleaner Lancet, perhaps we might do that tomorrow. We might do the sponsors capturing tomorrow. That I think will be best. All right, thank you. Lagos State Minister of Health, please come up. The Honorable Commissioner has to wait behind. You can't keep the Commissioner waiting. Jog up. Oga cannot be waiting for you people. Please, Madam, don't. Even Oga would not mind. I don't know, Oga doesn't want you guys jogging. We don't want a situation whereby we have high heel security issues here. All right. Tuposu Ogumba, oh my guy. Director of Public Affairs, absolutely. I want to thank you for all your support to my ministry. You have been an amazing individual. I know I've done several events for you guys. Thank you very much. After this, I would like my speakers, all my speakers that are in the house here, to please come up and have a photo session. We need to capture this moment according to our program. Then after our speakers, I would like the awardees to come up. Sorry. Dr. Totu, when did you become a staff of Lagos State Ministry of Health? All right, take your time, just take your time. All right, thank you very much. Please, can I have my speakers come up? Are my speakers in the house? I know I saw some of them. All my speakers, can I have you come up, please? Whether you've spoken or you are yet to speak, my speakers to come up, please, quickly. My speakers do come up quickly. I can see Dr. Ozo. I'm so happy. No, you don't have to jump fence. I'll come and use the normal step. When you were in secondary school, there must be some things you were doing in the house. It was all poised to be able to take the leap. And I think it was Dr. Munang, Dr. Richard that gave him that idea. Can I have all my speakers up here? I know I saw Professor Tangwa. I know I saw the Professor Tamari and the rest of them. Anyway, please, you can still sit. I know you've been having several meals. All right, can we have the picture now, quickly? There's supposed to be more. Where are my speakers? Or are they so filled? Hold on, Prof is coming. Let's hold on for Prof. Then one more of my speakers. I know I saw one of them around there. Where are my speakers? Dr. Abdurrahman, you are my speaker now. Okay, you have too many pictures, I can understand. Is that too much pictures? So, I mean, let's just have this man, just have this moment. All right, after now, I would like my awardees to come in and have a group picture. My awardees to please come in for a group picture. And that is Professor Tangwa, Dr. Abdurrahman, and of course Dr. Richard Munang, in Kaba, Peter and Jane, and then Medbury should please come up. If you are an award recipient, just hold on there. Two of you should just hold on. You are an award recipient. No, you can go, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, Princess, can you come up with your flag? Please, let's have their flags with them. Quickly. Can you bring the flags? Can we get your flags so that we can have a group picture? Your flags, yeah. Yeah, please get it. Sorry? Go pick it and bring back. Okay, please, you can bring Prof's own. You can bring Prof's. Bring Prof Tangwa's own. Please, can I have Prof Tangwa's flag? Can somebody bring Prof Tangwa's flag to me? Medbury, I know you are here. Princess has joined us already. All right. Thank you very much. Prof, you don't need to go. Somebody will bring it up for you, sir. Please, Princess should be in the middle. I mean, she's the only woman standing. It's important. here representing the Oni of Ife. At this point in time, motion builders, you guys should be ready after this picture session. All right, are they well balanced? Because this is a press picture. We want to get it right. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the event starts at 8:30. As a matter of fact, it starts at 8 o'clock. Please, let's be here on time because we have a full day tomorrow. Congratulations to all of the awardees for tonight's Get Award night. We're proud of you and all your support. So at this point in time, I hand over to motion builders. It's time for dance, dance, dance. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, let's be here on time. God bless you. My name remains Stephen Lawson. Please do have a safe trip back home after we are done with the dance, dance, dance. God bless and bye-bye for now.